Good evening, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla. That's Heather down below, I believe. And Miss Valerie's here tonight. Yay! Thank you for being here, Valerie.
Thank you for having me.
We're so happy when you come.
We are. We are. And we definitely need to know the astrology of October.
There's so much going
on.
My
birth month.
It's your birth month, yeah. October is the spicy month, right? Because at the end of October, Scorpio season starts, and I'm going to start with Scorpio season on purpose because we are in Libra season right now.
Yep.
We are going to have on the 6th. We're going to have a full moon, super moon, first of 4 super moons in a row. In Aries. Okay, Aries. The I am of the zodiac is, okay, who are you? The full moon is illuminating, burning away all the things we are not, right? Which we've been working on for
years and years.
Our entire life, but definitely these last 5 years for sure. And this super moon, full moon in Aries is associated with that great American eclipse, that moon that was in Aries.
Right.
So if you think back to that time, you know what you've been working on. I do believe a lot of us have come a long way, but here we are, and I'm going to get a little bit spicy about it because we're going to have.
I love spicy.
We're going to have Mars.
Girl.
We have Mars in Scorpio already, and we're going to have Mercury on the day on the 6th. I think it's right before the full moon. Mercury's going into Scorpio.
Okay,
and that means there is you're going to hear like we think we hear crazy stuff now. You know that.
Are you telling me it's going to get even crazier?
Yeah, but the good thing with that is that Scorpio will dig it out there. They'll dig it, and somebody's going to be looking for it and those things. And
Maria's Grateful says, "Spicy Valerie, let's go." I'm with you, Maria's Grateful.
Oh my gosh, and that's just okay. So there's Mars, right, in Scorpio is our ability to act, right? But you got to know what you're acting on based on the sun and Mercury and the moon and things like that, right? So when the thing with this Mercury going into Scorpio is it goes fast. And then before you know it, we're in Mercury and Sagittarius. Here I have dates. But then he goes retrograde and backs into Scorpio again. So you see there's going to be a lot of things coming to the surface because that's what Scorpio does. Scorpio brings the underbelly to the surface, no matter if it's something, I mean, let's face it, how many times have we heard something and you're just like, oh my God, where did that come from? You know, that's that kind of vibe with Scorpio there. I love Scorpio because they will get to they're the best investigators.
And we got a bunch of us in this chat tonight.
I mean, that's the only way to be, right? Because they're straight up, they're honest, they have integrity, and we got to know before we do anything from this moment on, being in your truth and being in integrity and authenticity is your foundation. Being in your heart. You're there, none of that craziness is going to, it's not coming for you. It's coming for the people who are disingenuous to begin with. And
but it bleeds. It bleeds out.
It does.
I was looking at the chat, and it looks like almost everybody that is responding is a Scorpio.
Right? I love it.
I love it too. And that's what I mean. And most of the people that listen to us here you got to be on that level. Okay. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm better or we're better or anything, but we have that ability to open up your perception to see a bigger picture. That's Scorpio. I have a Scorpio midheaven. So, and I have a Scorpio Neptune. So it's in my 10th house. So that is me, right? Explaining astrology or explaining deeper subjects that most people don't really talk about. We have this beautiful community that does that is like, okay, well, let's see how weird it can get today.
True.
Cool.
Let me see what Warrior Woman says. Nadia, I keep thinking it can't get crazier. Then as you progress spiritually, it gets wilder and wilder. Then you get used to it and you're like, oh, well, another crazy day.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes. One day at a time. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, 1 second at a time. It is so bizarre. Okay, so here we go. Mercury retrograde enters Scorpio on the 18th of November. So you've got to see that this is going to play out November, December. I would say from now until, well, I'm going to go with February 20th, 2026, because that is where we have Neptune and we have Saturn at 0 degrees Aries, the first degree of the zodiac, and they will not back into Pisces again. So to me, that's the start of the new era.
Yeah.
But here we are at the very end of the I'm sorry, shit show, because it is a shit show.
Yeah, the last 26,000 years has been an absolute shit show. Yeah, so, I agree.
And this is like the culmination point, right, where everything is up. I mean, it's up for review. We're going to see people, their underwear. I mean, it's going to be that serious. You know what I'm saying?
I really don't want to see that.
And I don't either, but this is
the
vision in diapers is bad enough.
We've been seeing a lot of that already. We're just going to see more.
Exactly. And it's just going to get crazier, and it's just going to get, so the main thing I talk about is definitely going back into your heart, stepping away from all that. When you get sick of it, you've got to step away from it. You can't let it drive you crazy, because that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to drive us crazy, take us off our center,
Yes, please, Maureen. She says it's time for the patriarchy to get kicked in the nanas.
And see, and people are going to feel that way too, Maureen. They're going to be like, you know what? I've had it up to here. Let's do, we're going to flip the table, basically. So
just they're going to fight tooth and nail.
Well, but we're standing up.
What do you mean they're gonna? They've been fighting tooth and nail.
I know, but they're going to continue
to be nastier and nastier, because that's who they are.
Well, the people are going to come out, because we've kind of been just standing here going, are you serious? Is this really what's going on right now? Like, can it just go away? Because so many of us are already awakening or coming into their awakening. We don't have that. I just look at somebody who says they're going to take my freedoms away. Like, I don't think so. Like, we're not taking anybody's freedoms away, but they really believe they are. So here they're going to see the people. This is where the people are going to get really real.
And it's time. People got complacent. People don't pay attention.
It's not so much about their phones. But it doesn't matter why people don't. Who wants to deal with it? I don't want to deal with this shit.
It's a time has come up. We have to deal with it now.
Yep. And we have a Pluto is going to square. Okay, so we have Pluto in Aquarius, which is for the people, right? For the people, by the people, in the highest vibration of the peoples, right? And it's going to square that Mars in Scorpio. So.
Oh, wow. So it's going to square the warrior in deadly Scorpio.
Let's see who's the warrior. because it's a Aries full moon. Well, who rules Aries? You know, Aries is a fire sign. It's the first sign. It's a cardinal sign. It's just, this is what I'm doing. Boom. And they go do it, right? That's what the cardinal signs do. But Aries is fire, and it's ruled by Mars and Pluto. So you see how there's this is why I started out with Scorpio, because it's all woven into the whole story, to the whole thing. And boy, you know as well as I do, and all the Scorpios here, you all know what does that story, what's that really going to look like when it's all said and done? Because we're just speculating right now, right? Because I have no idea. I know it's going to be pretty raw. And I think that's where the people are going to come up, and they're just going to be like, no. And that's happening across the world. Look at this. The media is trying to keep, okay, so here's the Mercury in Scorpio, where it's not going to work. Right now, Mercury's in Libra. Balance. They're trying to find a way to make things work, and can't we work together? And you know, why are you going to close down the government? Well, that's all going to change when Mercury goes into Scorpio, because it's going to be like, okay, you don't want to work with us. We see you for who you are. This is what we've all been waiting for, because our group here has seen all of this for what it was years ago, and it's just like watching paint dry. It's really just getting under my skin. It is. It's very annoying. And that's what but we got to walk our talk, right? We got to stay in our heart. They will have to kill me to take my freedom, or anybody else's. And that's just how I feel about it. But everybody's going to be different on that, you know? In what respect can we fight back? You know, I'm sitting up here. I don't go very far, but I make phone calls. I do, but my guide's been telling me, you can call Congress all day long. They don't care. They don't care. You know, I'm not saying don't do it, but really, if it would have changed things at all, it would have done it by now, right? So. I mean, and you guys know there's so much
marching in the streets and paying attention to where your dollars go is the only thing that makes a difference that I can tell. It's where you spend your money that makes a difference.
And see, look with Jimmy Kimmel. There's a perfect example. They lost $6 billion, or probably more than that. And we have that kind of power. We have that power together.
Exactly. They thought they did. They were wrong.
Yeah, and see, that was a precursor, right? Because that was a Mars and Scorpio thing. We all made an action. Oh, you're going to do that? Well, here, we're going to do this. But we were in the Scorpio frame of mind. So that gets you down in there, and it helps you. Okay, well, I got to fight fire without being rude, basically, you know, without going to jail or crossing any serious lines. So, and Scorpios are intelligent like that. You know what I mean? It's like everybody thinks that the Scorpion comes out and they just sting. They have planned every move out prior to that sting being thrown. That stinger has really coordinates. The coordinates are in the right for that moment. You know, that's what that Scorpio is thinking. So that's how we're all going to be thinking. We're going to have this ability to, I mean, and we already do, like I said, we're psychic mediums and everything here. We trust our gut. We go by our gut because it's important to do that. Now, we've been ahead of the curve of society, but a lot more people are waking up and are coming into that understanding that their inner guidance is the best guidance there is. You know, I mean, it just is. So that's going to be full force on display. Here's my stuff. We have a yod. Okay, now here, I started out with Scorpio. Kind of said Mars is going into Scorpio, Mercury's going into Scorpio on the 22nd.
It's going to be a very intense month.
It is. And on the 22nd, we're going to have the sun go into Scorpio. And right around there, Venus is going to go into Scorpio. Okay, so she's over here trying to play balance and let's work things out. But the cool thing, Venus is she's kind of on her own journey at this moment. In fact, today, Venus in Virgo is conjunct the South Node in Virgo, what we're releasing, right? But the biggest thing with Venus in Virgo, Venus up until this point, because this is, I mean, for us, this is huge. We had to find out that who we love and value was ourselves first before anybody else.
Right.
So that's really the message with this. And anything that is not of self-love, respect, acceptance, that, you know, you're either going to hit that wall again, or you're going to really get the message and take control of you and move on with it. And then when she gets into Scorpio, we're going to have that, okay, that boss, like this is this, and this is how I want this, and this is what's going to, you know, so it's really going to be pretty cool to see these last few months of the year play out with all these different angles of Scorpio. But got all the way to there to say we have a yod, which is a finger of God, right? This yod is pointing at something. Guess where it's pointing? Mercury in Scorpio at 0 degrees. Do you know what Mercury at 0 Scorpio at 0 degrees is? The Shapley attractor. It's one of the 4.
Oh wow, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
This is like
Mega.
It's the biggest attractor, black hole attractor, drives universes, right? It's huge. But to me, my way my guides show me is that there's 4 of these space anomalies in our neck of the woods, and as that information gets brought down and it comes down through the central sun, through this other stars, through Polaris, just all different ways that it gets to our neck of the woods. It's always this higher consciousness information, you know. But that's 0. That 0 is a big number anyway, because the astrology I learned, 0 is ruled by Scorpio. That is the boundary. You put that, like we talk about putting bubbles of protection on ourselves. That's that boundary. We got to have those boundaries in our awarenesses with certain people. You know how it is. Everybody's got a different level of a boundary with you.
Yeah.
So that is going to be on the 6th. I'd say all day. You know, do definitely listen, because your psychic senses are just going to be off the charts with Scorpio sitting there on that Mercury. And the other two, the legs of the yod is 0 degree Neptune and 1 degree Uranus. So there's spirit and there's outside the box. Can't predict it if I even wanted to try with Uranus.
But that is it is the planet of surprises.
It is.
Shock and awe, right?
Yeah. And oh my God, so this is supermoon with the release. Okay, I don't know why I have this. Releasing the files is going to just get louder. Okay, those files, it's just going to get louder. Aries is a warrior of truth. This is a harvest moon. So think of Aries as like the first breath, the initiator, right? It is the one who starts the zodiac. Like, what does this mean? Let's go on an adventure. The Fool card, right? So we could go there. It's ruled by Mars. We got so much going on. Salacia, it's a fire sign. I heard a really cool thing the other day, and I wish I would wrote this down. Aquarius, right, is 2 wavy lines. It's electricity, right? It's the symbol for electricity. But then I heard that it's more of like your blood is plasma, And it's like that plasma that brings the, you know, the higher consciousness information into our area. Like, I don't know, it just hit me really cool because that Pluto is an Aquarius. So there's all the Scorpio points are playing a big role. And we have Jupiter at 23 degrees Cancer. That's kind of given that, okay, underneath it all. Like, everybody wants to say Cancer's love and this and that. And Cancer wants safety and security. And that is that's being pushed to the limit, right? So
definitely being threatened.
yeah, and that Jupiter's not going to take it. You know, it's just not. Okay, so then we have a 3-eye atlas, and we have a swan, and we have a few other comets. But where did 3-eye atlas go back past yesterday on the 3rd? Was it the closest approach to Mars? And who rules Mars? So there we are again. It just keeps playing into the message, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Scorpio, it's Pluto, it's the, I mean, we even try to understand how deep that can go. You know, I don't know if we can even make it make sense, because we got that 0 degree Shapley attractor there too. But the interesting thing about the comets is on the 21st, I'm sorry, we have a new moon in Libra, right? So there's that, bringing in more balance, right? But it's going to be all Scorpio surrounding it. It's going to be Scorpio everywhere.
And don't those satellites pass by us like the 29th of October or something in that when they're going to?
And it makes a what's the word? Okay, since we have a new moon together, that comet is in conjunction with that. So it's real quick, but still, it's a couple hours. That thing is moving fast to sit there with where our sun and moon are going to be at 28 degrees Libra. That's pretty impressive that it's even go. I mean, it's on the elliptical plane, which no other comet does. There's no, I mean, all the planets are on the elliptical plane. Everything else, especially interstellar object, is usually way off. This is only the 3rd one we've ever seen, but it's just, who knows? And it came from the constellation Sagittarius also. So that's overlapping with Scorpio.
Isn't that also Sagittarius? Isn't central sun in Sagittarius?
Exactly. That's what I mean.
It's in that 15 degree Sagittarius, the central sun, something like that.
And that's what this.
Wow.
This
and that's where it's coming from.
Right.
Woohoo.
So to me, this interstellar, I see it as a good thing. Other people may not, but I don't know. Let's see what everybody else says. Do you guys have any ideas on what? Are you getting anything on the 3-eye atlas? And now the swan is lemon, and it's a swan. And the atlas and swan are just the abbreviation of the telescopes looking at it.
Yeah.
So swan is actually a comet because the tail's behind it, and we can see the material, getting steamed off of it. Well, with Atlas, it's in front of it, which never happens with a comet. So I don't know. It's not.
I don't think it's a comet. I think it's some sort. I think it's. I have no idea why it's here. I haven't tried to tap into it. Everything tells me it's an alien ship.
I got one
reading downloads for us.
About a month ago, right before my brother passed. It was the day before, because me and another friend were reading on it, and I got, based on your level of awareness, consciousness is what you will see through the comet. Doesn't mean that it's not doing something in a higher vibration or a lower vibration. It just means how you see it personally. But for it coming in, they showed me this, the well, since it's in the front, the tail, the stuff that's being what's the word I'm looking for? Darn it. Where it dissipates in the air and it makes this like fine particles. Those fine particles are going to interfere, help us to close down the interference of the frequency manipulators. That's what I got.
Oh, wow.
So that to me, I mean, the only thing I can do is hope. I don't know if that's
Anybody
true.
in the chat have any idea? Anybody in the chat? Have you all? Whoops, sorry. This one.
Colton, hi.
If you all have your opinions, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah. I don't think it's common either. That's right. It is. And it is. It's like literally driving itself. It's on the ecliptic plane.
It is driving itself. It's really bizarre. The stuff, the steam that has come out of it is in the wrong direction, and there's.
I love this steam, and that's what they were showing me. And they were showing me, like, you know how you always say magical gold, sparkly fairy dust. That's exactly what it is, and it's coming in. Well, they were trying to make it make sense to me, right?
Yeah.
And as that's coming in, it's.
Well, how do you know it's not gold fairy dust? You're not up there. It could be.
Right? So they were saying to me, though, that it cuts off there's a frequency being beamed onto Earth that keeps a lot of the vibration low. And we can look around and we can see that that's actually partially true. I don't know if what I see is true, but this is what I was shown a while ago.
I think it's true. I think I'm not sure it still exists, but I think it was definitely true. And I actually think they've intensified it.
Yes.
If they're still here.
And my thing over the years was, can't we just shut it off? Take me there. I'll shut it off. They told me it's not my job. So that kind of pissed me off. But I was like, okay. So when they're showing me this the other day, well, about a month ago, I don't know when it was, and they were like, see, remember the magical fairy dust? This is the thing that comes in that can shut it off, is basically what they were saying to me.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's really cool. Now, I don't know if it's true. Who knows?
Well, let's just go with it being true.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Hi, Laurie. We all three watched. Well, I'm not sure if Heather's seen it yet. I watched it earlier, too.
No, I haven't seen it. It was when we get done here, I'll go look at it.
Yeah.
I sent a link to you.
And
I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah, and that lines up with what I get too. Even though I get 26,000 years ago, there's so many cycles closing down. You know, there's the age of Pisces, that's a 2160 year cycle. Kali Yuga is 420,000 year cycle. The galactic year is 26,000.
And isn't there one that's 11,000 too?
And I was going to say, it was funny that you were saying 26,000, because we were talking about that is when you go from like the Pisces age to the Aquarian age to another, because it's 26,000 years.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
every 26,000 years.
Do a whole go around the whole zodiac. Yes, it's 26. So it's pretty cool because we're at that.
Thanks, Denise. I'm posting that. She says, you ladies look radiant.
Well, thank
you.
I wasn't letting that one pass.
Is the moon
okay,
out
where
now?
are we?
Oh my God, I don't know. Comments. Do a fire ceremony. Okay, because again, remember this is a full moon, super full moon. It will, this will burn, dissipate, get rid of whatever you want to call it.
I have a meditation, or a ritual
Yay!
I've got a ritual for the full moon in Aries.
Awesome. So you can put,
We can
you
do
can
that at
post
the end.
it maybe on your post it on your channel in the post section or the board, whatever
Yeah, I
it's
can do
called.
that. I can do
That
that.
would be cool.
Just put it
Yeah,
on
That's a good
because
idea.
it's
Yeah.
a
Remind
purification.
me after the show. I'll forget before.
Okay. So fire is a purification. This is a big one. This is, we want to get it out. And like I said before many times, every full moon we're releasing, every new moon we're calling in new attentions. And it used to be for me, I would do both together. And not saying you can't, but it's getting so serious. Like the eclipse season, I just was releasing. I didn't even
Right.
bring in any intentions. So, but this is again by fire. You know, you're purifying yourself. You're purifying all your energy bodies, and whatever that means for you. But it's got to be based on that Virgo, Venus in Virgo of self-love. You know, to me,
Yeah. It has to start there.
It is important.
So love yourselves. Take time for yourselves. Take
Yeah,
a bubble bath.
Well, it goes back to the cards I drew before the show.
Yeah.
They're saying that yes, you're sending out all this love, but you're forgetting to take care of yourselves. There needs to
And
be
to send it to yourself.
balance yourself so that you also are being taken care of, not just everybody else that you are taking care of.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. What Maureen? Can you hit what Maureen? This is interesting that
Which
you
one?
said
The orcas?
the orcas. Yeah, because we have an asteroid called Orcus that I've been well.
She says the orcas and the other aquatic life forms are connected to the extraterrestrial life forms, and they are heartbroken at what we were doing to them.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
listen, the Orcus, okay, which is the whales, right? This asteroid is called Orcus. It is right there with that Venus and Virgo and that South Node, right? And I got this a while ago where the dolphins and the whales, they were constantly clearing out the fourth dimension. Like I would see this really like elaborate thing. Now it's all right. They're doing their thing. And how we all see it is how it works. But for her to say orcas, when I wasn't even going to bring in orcas, but here it is, a very important spot, you know?
Absolutely, it is. Thank you, Maureen.
Yeah, thanks. And it's initiation. And, you know, the Libra side of things wants to keep balance and be passive. And that's where the sun is. But don't, you know, we're done with that. I think we all know when we're moving on past that, because it's we, the people, have to speak up throughout the world that we're not going to take anything less than our freedoms and our rights, you know?
Yep.
Nothing. I'm not. What time is this? So this is at 11:47 p.m. Monday night. And Diane and I will be together too.
Oh, yeah. Definitely watch Valerie and Diana on Monday night on both of your channels.
Yeah.
That Illumination Portal is Valerie's channel, and she does readings as well.
Oil painter is the other one.
Yeah, oil painter. I always
Oil
forget.
painter Diana.
I gotta like promote my channel. I never think of it, but thank you.
And what time did you say? At 7 o'clock Eastern?
8. I think we're going 8. Yeah.
Okay.
I like later better because this way everybody's home and you can sit down, and it's so much information. You know, I try to hit it real quick, but it's a lot of information. But this is important because this is the way for the next few months with all this Scorpio in here, you know, and us going forward. And we also have Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio, who is not taking any prisoners and is not going to even put up with someone telling her rights and freedoms don't matter.
She's
You know?
frightening. She's a little bit scary.
I love her. It's like you
I
have
do
to
too.
have that
A little
part
bit
of you, right? We all have that part of us that's just no effing way. No.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, not doing it. And you
So
know,
what's with her right now? What's going on with Black Moon
she's
Lilith?
in Scorpio. She's at
She's in Scorpio too. Who's
yeah.
not? Who's
She has,
not?
and this is the interesting thing. She's been there for quite a while, and you know, as we can see, women's rights have been on the chopping block here, right? And she's with the Vertex White Lilith, but she's always with. There's Black Moon Lilith and there's Oscillating Lilith, so they're always within a couple degrees. But Black Moon Lilith is the one that we need to focus on because she knows, she's very aware that she's been assaulted, like on a deep level. So, and now she's going to have Mercury and Mars working with her, and they're going to conjunct her, just like Venus is going to be working with her, and she's going to conjunct her. So remember, like every time the planets get close to Black Moon Lilith at 21 degrees, right? When Mars is at 21 degrees, that's going to, there's a big, loud announcement. You know what I mean?
Right.
Going to have another announcement. But that's what the planets do every time they come into orb aspect of each other. You know, they update each other. So Mercury's going to update everybody on the severity of the situation, you know, because I think it is. It's like our media has left us high and dry.
Yeah, they have.
So
Absolutely.
I keep seeing a new media coming in, but I mean, I guess maybe we're all it, you know, on the.
I guess. Who can you watch anymore? I don't watch any of them anymore.
You can't.
No, it's all government controlled. We have government controlled media now.
And look how fast. Look, I mean, what? It's been 9 months. Look how fast and furious they came in. They made shock and awe. They made it like, I mean, our heads are spinning. They've implemented so many things.
And it's all in the stars.
Yeah. And it's like, how do you, just to take a minute to digest everything that's just happened, it's like mind-blowing. It literally is too much for the mind, too much for my mind anyway.
On that note, on Monday afternoon, the Wisdom Channel, the Wisdom Circle, on the Crone Zone channel, we have the Wisdom Circle that we meet once a month, and Terry Lee's doing a program on riding the waves. How to get through this shit. So please join us. It'll be fantastic. Hey, Diana, welcome.
Diana.
Diana.
See you, love.
Big flares.
Yep. Hold on to your hat. Great.
Right. And that's another thing. We didn't even talk about the solar activity or the Schumann activity. So it's all coming together, culminating to where it's got to make a big statement, because this is a big thing. It's our freedoms or our enslavement, and to me that's the only way to see it. Like,
yeah,
I don't
care.
I don't want to hear what color you're with or who you cheerleading for. I want to know, are you for keeping the freedoms for everybody or just some people? You know,
yeah,
that's how we know.
It's always boils down to love or fear.
Yeah,
it always boils down to fear or love.
So
because
true.
you only hate those things that you fear. Anyway, what's next, girl? Where are we? Do you want me to
oh shoot, yeah, you have the slides
We have a
Yeah.
slideshow. We can kind of get started on that and see what's going on.
Yes, I think we covered enough because I mean that Scorpio is the main thing.
Scorpio, and Scorpio.
And Scorpio, yes. And more Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay. Heather, why don't you do the reading, start the reading.
Okay, the eclipse shockwave. This eclipse cracked open our personal and collective field like a lightning strike, once again exposing what has been hidden and forcing truth to the surface. Collectively, we see sudden endings, more shifts in power structures, and long buried shadow patterns erupting into plain sight. Personally, it activates a pressure to realign relationships, careers, and identities that no longer resonate may dissolve quickly. As we move through the rest of 2025, expect accelerated timelines, collapses where false foundations were built, and new doorways opening for those who have done the inner work. The lesson is clear. What is not in truth cannot hold. What is aligned in truth and soul will expand.
Wow.
It's like they don't build on shifting sand. It's not going to stay.
Yeah. I love that. Okay.
Okay, this is one of them. Mars enters Scorpio. Here we go. From
Okay.
September 22nd to November 4th, Mars enters Scorpio, igniting a season of raw intensity, passion, and transformation. In its own sign, Mars channels power with precision, cutting through illusions to reveal the deepest truth of desire and will. With Lilith also transiting Scorpio, the shadows are exalted, magnifying themes of sexuality, intimacy, and the primal energy that often hides beneath the surface. This is not a time to escape what stirs within, but to meet it directly, to confront aggression, obsession, and the unspoken hunger that drives us. Desire becomes both mirror and teacher, showing us what we have denied, what we fear, and what we crave to embody. In sacred union, sexual energy becomes alchemy, a force that can heal or destroy, depending on how it's channeled. This transit is an initiation into the depths, demanding honesty with ourselves and our partners, and reminding us that only through embracing the shadow can passion transform into power and transform into truth. Wow.
Deep.
Yikes.
It's deep.
Hey, welcome, Kim B.
Hi, Kim. Thank you. Oh, I forget I have membership now.
Awesome.
But I did, yeah.
Okay, and we're still talking about Mars and Scorpio.
Yes.
When Mars enters Scorpio, its ancient home sign, it sets into motion a passage of death and rebirth where cycles come to completion and truth finally rises into full view. Mars rules action, desire, and drive. And in Scorpio, it urges you to sever ties with whatever drains your strength, confront fears directly, and move forward with a courage fierce enough to reshape your entire path. This transit exposes hidden truths, bringing suppressed emotions, secrecy, and avoidance into the light, where they can finally be faced. Prepare for raw and honest conversations that strengthen bonds grounded in trust and vulnerability, while connections built on imbalance or denial reach decisive turning points that dissolve their hold. During this time, determination becomes unshakable, and the instinct to act grows stronger than hesitation. Endings arrive with clarity, and each release clears space for the life you are ready to create. With every bold decision, you break free from the past and step into the future with purpose, power, and unstoppable momentum.
And that is so important. Like this gives us the courage, right? The courage to be you know, not settle for anything less than
our own little warriors.
right. Yeah. And we are, like with that Aries full moon, is a I am. We gotta strengthen and stand together, you know.
I love it.
And I forgot about this too. The draconian meteor shower is starting tonight, I think, next day or two.
My dog is making me crazy. Things are about to get unplugged. Ugh.
Oh, that's a lot. I didn't know I gave you that one, but that's yeah.
That was a good one for a screenshot to look at later.
Yeah, you
This
guys take a screenshot of that because it's like on the first Mercury squares Jupiter. And do you want me to read this or not?
Yeah, I mean, it is worth it. It's good.
It is because grand ideas, swirling ideas, religious themes. The 6th, the Mercury into Scorpio, depth of mind, obsessive thoughts. The 6th is the Aries full moon. I'm having trouble reading this gray.
Do you want me to do it?
Sudden opportunities. I made it big. Sudden opportunities, weakened relationships. On the 7th, Mercury squares Pluto in retrograde, a focused mind and penetrating thoughts. On the 8th, Venus sextile Jupiter, blissful love, peace, and harmony. I like that. On the 11th, Venus opposite Saturn in retrograde, hardened generosity, separation, loyalty. On the 13th, Venus into Libra, and those themes are social niceties, aesthetics, and harmony.
Oh, one more thing on the 13th. Do they have it? No. That's when Pluto leaves retrograde.
Stations direct, it says.
Okay. Oh, it does. Oh, it's there. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Sorry.
Powerful insight, unearthing the truth, and Venus opposite Neptune in retrograde, disappointment, love, sacrifice in love, sacred creativity. The 14th, Venus trine Uranus retrograde, unbound creativity, quickened balance. Also on the 14th, Venus trine Pluto, transformational connections, powerful creative impulse. How come it only goes to the 16th?
I know I have another. Did I say I might not have sent them all?
I don't think I got the second one. Anyway, we're only good to the 5th to the 16th.
Yeah, this month is huge. This month, oh my gosh, we are going through it.
There's just so much.
This will tell you some of these.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Again, you got the 6th with Mercury into Scorpio. Thoughts deepen, truths emerge. So say less, feel more. You might want to live with that. You might want to live with that.
Go lay down.
Venus on the 13th. No, here's the 7th. Full moon in Aries. High energy, bold moves, watch for emotional burnout.
Ooh.
And then on the 13th, you've got Venus entering Libra. Love softens. Harmony becomes the focus. You really want to make everything work. The 14th, Pluto goes direct. Transmutation resumes. Shed the old, rise again. On the 20th, you have Mercury conjunct Mars. Words have fire. Speak clearly, but not harshly. The 21st is the moon.
Finding that balance. Got to get that balance in.
Exactly. And on the 21st, the new moon in Libra. New starts in love, trust, and emotional equality. On the 22nd, you have Neptune leaves Aries. Fantasy clears, intuition sharpens, and your reality is returning. So you're not in the dreamland anymore.
Well, yeah, this is what I don't understand, because now it says, okay, so that's when Neptune goes into Pisces, 29 degrees, and he just parks there for the rest of the few months, you know?
It says This offers a
course,
last
Aries is
chance to
retrograde,
resolve
too.
any unfinished business related to past 13 years that he's been in Pisces, right?
Yeah, and then you've also got, remember that it leaves Aries retrograde, so there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and it's
going on
going to
there.
Pisces retrograde. That's,
Yeah.
to me, that's where we have like two choices. We can either get more delusional, and we can see that that's pretty prevalent in our society, or we could we could
Face
dream.
reality.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got to face reality, but reality's changing. So what reality are we talking about? Because we're creating a new reality and
Right.
we're dreaming that in. But to me, this is where the basics come on. If you're in integrity and authenticity and you're not trying to take someone else's rights away, there, to me, that you're on your right path, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Everybody's different.
And there's, oh, are you done with that? I don't want to go on until you're done.
No, yeah. I'm sorry. I get in there.
All right. So October 23rd, the sun enters Scorpio. So you're going to feel deeply, heal inwardly,
Yes.
and transform quietly. So this is all personal. And then the 23rd to 26th, you got Mercury and Mars conjunct Lilith. Taboo thoughts surface. Own your shadow. Reclaim your voice. So things that you thought you were done, you probably have to redo. Looks like. But then the result is that you actually do reclaim your voice, which is what you want. The 29th, Mercury enters Sagittarius. Say it bold, dream it big, speak with fire. Now, get out there and do that. Say it. So
It's important. Yeah, because all of these aspects go on for us individually, collectively, in groups. It's just you never know where that's going to highlight in your life. But it's good to be aware these things are coming in.
Right. October begins with the Sun and Mercury in Libra, urging balance and fair choices, while Venus in Virgo refines love and finances. The Aries full moon pushes brave independence and honesty, and Mercury square to Pluto reveals deep truths. Mid-month, Venus into Libra restores harmony as Pluto turns direct in Aquarius, opening long-term change. The Scorpio stellium, Mercury, Mars, and the Sun intensifies passion, strategy, and inner work. Secrets surface for healing. The Libra new moon renews relationships and agreements. As Neptune returns to Pisces, a water trine builds, bringing compassion, creativity, and emotional release. October ends with Mercury in Sagittarius, shifting from depth to vision and optimism. It actually sounds good in a weird sort of way.
So October 6th, we have the full moon in Aries, which is energy, courage, and the bold new beginnings ignite under this fiery moon. It's a time to release old fears and step into your power. And then Mercury also enters Scorpio, so conversations dive deeper, secrets surface, and intuition sharpens. Expect intense thoughts, honest truths, and transformative ideas.
I'm not quite sure why you threw this in here, but I liked it, so I kept it.
Oh, okay.
When you choose sovereignty, the new earth will rise to meet you. Systems dissolve, false powers crumble, and a new path that has always been hidden from you starts to appear. Life doesn't become perfect or lighter. It just becomes more true to your soul. You don't escape the weight of responsibility. You embody it. And in that embodiment, you discover your own power. And when that happens, the whole universe bends to you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Super
And that's,
full moon in Aries.
and that's how strong we are, right? This is what we're creating. We are in the midst of doing this. Just because we're not there yet, I don't want anybody to give up hope, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Well, for the super full moon, embrace your sacred rage, express yourself courageously, refocus your boundaries, recommit to your goals, enjoy deep conversations, and connect with like-minded people.
Like here.
Yeah,
Like we're
like
doing.
here.
We love this. We love doing this.
mhm.
Anything you want to say about this, Valerie?
Well, that, that kind of gives us the Aries, the Ram is a fire
The
sign. It's
vibe.
ruled by Mars. It's a cardinal, means it's an initiator. There's 4 cardinal signs. Um, its opposite is Libra. That's why, we have the sun sitting in Libra, and it's kind of want us to bring in the balance. But, we're kind of at the end of our rope here with everything that's been going on. So, we got to play that by ear. And it's the first out of 12 signs. So I thought that was a cool little thing, like each sign would
Yeah.
have.
I think that's pretty cool too. Go ahead, Heather.
Okay, now on October 6th to 7th, the Aries full moon at 14 degrees brings bold energy, revelations, and the courage to face the truth. Mercury squares Pluto exposes high agendas, secrets, and lies, while Ceres strengthens protection, and Venus conjunct the South Node sextile Jupiter unlocks blessings from past life karma. This is a turning point for honesty, empowerment, and transformation.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Aries key words: active,
Mm-hmm.
leading, impatient, energetic. I can't read that bottom one.
Independent.
Oh, independent, initiating, combative, and assertive.
That's
Yeah.
my son. Within
Yeah.
his Aries. Super full moon. October is the first of 4 consecutive super full moons. The super full moon happens when the moon moves closest to Earth. Work with the extra brightness of the super full moon to light awareness into the depths of you. Explore the labels that you've attached to. Work with the heightened magnetic power of the supermoon to let go of those attachments. Goddess Osset, which is Isis, is known as the protector of the Pharaoh of Egypt. She was the first alchemist and was known for the miracles she created. Goddess Hathor is known as the cosmic mother. She trained Egyptian, I don't know why I can't say that word tonight, priestesses in healing practices. Her wisdom led to her transcendence. Join our supermoon protection ritual with Goddess Isis and Goddess Hathor. And there evidently was a link there somewhere.
Apparently not now.
Not now.
The super moon, if you're reading this before October 6th or 7th, save this. On October 6th or 7th, we witnessed the largest, brightest full moon, the hunter's moon. It's not just any full moon. This is the super moon of the year, the first super moon of the year. Appearing bigger, brighter, more powerful in the sky. Supermoons are known to amplify energy, heighten emotions, and bring clarity to what needs to be released. This supermoon carries powerful energy for letting go of what no longer serves you and stepping boldly into what's next. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Full moon in October again. What's special about this moon? The harvest supermoon is full, bright, and at its closest approach to Earth. So its light feels stronger and more intense. It's in Aries. Fiery, bold, self-focused energy. Aries is ruled by Mars, courage, action, initiation. This moon nudges us towards stepping forward, owning what we want. Then you have Libra sun opposing Aries moon. and it creates a tension between self and other, between asserting our will versus maintaining harmony in our relationships. It's a time for balancing personal freedom with peaceful connection.
Mhm.
The threshold energy. Now, this moon arrives about 2 weeks before Saha, which is October 31st / November 1 in many traditions, marking a liminal moment, which is ending. What is ending? What is being harvested? What shadows are being revealed before entering a darker, more introspective part of the year? So it's getting you ready. Spiritual themes and messages, harvest and gratitude. Reflecting on what you've grown this year, talents, relationships, inner work, and giving thanks for it. Recognizing abundance, even if things aren't perfect. Release and letting go. Because the moon is bright and charged, it throws light on what you've been avoiding. Fears, limiting beliefs, hidden desires, maybe relationships or situations that are no longer serving. The energy supports letting go. And clarity, truth, and emotional revelation. Because emotions are amplified under a super truths that were murky may now become clear. It can become revelations about what you truly want.
So cool. I like this too. This is cute.
Yeah, this was great. Whoops, go back. Hello.
That's
Helpful
important.
tip. Placing your hand on your heart while taking 5 deep breaths activates your parasympathetic nervous system and releases oxytocin. This gentle self-touch tells your brain that you are safe and loved. Beautiful. Oh, guys might want to take a picture of that. She's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, see, everybody in the chat is saying, I'm a fighter. Well, Kim B saying, Froxy saying, I remind myself that outside forces cannot take my hope away. And see, that is so important because that's exactly what they're trying to get us to just,
Give up.
give up, right?
Okay, these are not necessarily astrology, but the moon and Saturn meets October 5th. The Hunter supermoon on October 7th, and the Draconid meteor shower is October 8th, and the moon meets the Pleiades October 10th. Moon meets Venus on, oops, would you please quit doing that? Moon meets Venus on October 19th, and the Orionid meteor shower peak is October 21st through the 22nd. And a double comet, October 20th, 21st, and Mercury at its greatest elongation on October 29th. And also that's when that 3-eye atlas shows up.
Yeah.
29th, didn't it?
Well, yeah, they'll be on that 21st, but then we lost sight of it. This is what I'm trying to piece together the data I do get, but that one video with Alexander Quinn, look that one up, guys. You really like that. That's a good video.
Okay. Yeah. This energy update looks interesting. The final quarter of 2025 is marked by what we would call a narcissistic collapse, a feeling that has been gradually building with the collective through 2024 and 2025. If the atmosphere feels heavier or interactions more draining, you're sensing this energy shift, a sign of old structures breaking down before they completely collapse. Key dates to watch are October 6th, when the powerful full moon of Aries lights the sky and Mercury enters Scorpio, quickly revealing hidden truths. Then on October 13th, Pluto stations direct at 0 degrees in Aquarius, prompting deep revelations and making you question if your path is truly your own. while October will be improvement over September, it isn't going to be any less intense. Signs of transformation are everywhere.
Sounds like it's going to be worse. I mean, more intense than last month.
I mean,
Oh.
it is. It
It
is
is.
bad.
Okay, this is the full moon ritual. If you guys that I got today, so I will also put it in the comment section later on. But if you want to take a screenshot, there's I think 3 pages. Click, click, click.
I love
I'm
that.
not going to read it.
I love that, Diana. I love what Kimby put down to Dylan Thomas. Do not go into that good night. Oh goodness, I can't say it. Rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light, and that's where we're at, right? And we can piece that together with the, last year America had her first Pluto return. Right now she's going into Aquarius, right? So and she's growing into that. But people are trying to take her rights. They're trying. There, I think it is. Thank you.
Whoops.
There's something else going on with that day, though. Man, I don't know. And that's just it. Like we want to kind of be aware that this 3-eye atlas, whatever you want to call it, is out there, and it's bringing in messages for us. I think we're all getting messages in our own way for it.
I think it's probably really sending a lot of energy to the collective right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's going to be all month. All month we're just going to keep we're just going to be having massive downloads anyway because of all that Scorpio activity.
Yeah.
Hi, Vivian.
Well, Valerie, thank you for being with us tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We have a full month ahead of us. Viviani, I'm sorry you caught us right at the end. And Valerie will be on again Monday night, right? With
Diana
at Oil Painter.
Oil Painter.
And of course,
and do you have anything else scheduled?
No, not. I haven't got past Monday.
So you have 2 shows on Monday. You need to watch the Wisdom Circle and Valerie with Oil Painter.
Thank you so much.
2 shows to watch for us, you guys. That'd be great on Monday. Thanks everyone for being here tonight and taking part in the chat. We love it when you send us messages through the chat. We love your participation. Go out and take care of yourselves. Please, please, please take care of you first. Then you can send love to everybody else.
Love ourselves first, right?
Yeah.
Self-love.
Valerie, thanks again, my love. Heather, thanks again.
And thank you all.
And good night, everyone.
Have a great night, a great weekend.
Next time.